Hello peeps, welcome to Sundays with Sparky. I'm not sure what that was. Hello, how you doing? How has your week been since we last spoke? Oh really? Oh well, that's amazing. Oh well, excellent. That's really good. I still don't have my car. That's still in the garage, which kind of sucks. But hopefully we'll be fixed and be able for me to pick it up on Monday. Fingers crossed. Because I'm getting a little tired of not having a car and not being able to go anywhere. A car to me is like a ship to Jack Sparrow. Freedom. Yeah. So, movies and video games, that's what we normally talk about, isn't it, on this channel? Yes, on this video, on this occasion. I'll get the DVDs because I forgot to get them ready. So, I started the week watching the A-Team because I've seen it before, but I hadn't seen it for a while, and I just fancied something that was kind of action-y, with a little bit of comedy, but nothing too deep that I had to really think about and concentrate on or anything like that. And I like the A-Team. When I heard that they were making an A-Team movie, I was like, this could either be really good or it could be really bad. But I think they did a good job on it, and I think I used to have discussions with, when I used to work at a Virgin Megastore, we used to have talks about who would play the various characters in the A-Team, and I don't think any of these people were ever mentioned. But then that was before kind of Bradley Cooper and Sharlto Copley, the South African guy, had kind of appeared on the scene, really. I don't think like The Hangover had ever come out, or District 9 had come out by that point, so we wouldn't have even known who they were. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then, because I like to link movies through some means, I then watched The Hangover and The Hangover 2, because they both got Bradley Cooper in, who was in the A-Team, you see. See? Clever. That way around? That way around. 1 and 2, yeah. I don't really need to tell you about these, do I? Because most people have probably seen them and know that they're hilarious. Fortunately, I've never had any of the experiences that they've had, and nor would I want to. And then going from the Hangover, I haven't got The Hangover Part 3 yet. I have not seen it either, and that's something I have to put on my list of things to see. And then the last movie I watched was Due Date, which has got Zach Galifianakis. Is that right? Galifianakis? I don't know. It's got this guy anyway, who was in the two Hangover movies. And Robert Downey Jr. And it's quite fun, apart from the fact that Zach is playing a very kind of similar kind of character. It's not the same, but it does have a similar kind of stupid, kind of not seeing the world as everyone else sees it kind of way about him, like he does in The Hangover. So it's a little bit typecast for this role, I think, but it's still an entertaining movie. It's still Downey Jr. plays more of the straight man, which is odd because, like, normally in like say Iron Man, he's normally the one cracking all the jokes, but he plays the straight man very well. And I think it's kind of difficult to not play the straight man when you've got Zach opposite you being just silly and funny. Oh, and so they're the 4 movies that I've watched here. But last night I was at a friend's and we watched Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I can't really show you anything because it wasn't here. I think we watched it on Netflix. And it's about the 2 hillbilly guys who have a cabin in the woods as their holiday home, which they're trying to like renovate and restore back to being a decent little hut. And these college kids think that they're crazy murderers, and all hell breaks loose, and it's pretty funny. Although it's a horror comedy, so if you're a bit squeamish, then maybe you shouldn't watch it. But I thought it was hilarious. So they're the movies. Video games. What have I been playing this week? Played a bunch of Hearthstone. Because normally when I go onto Hearthstone, I play a few games to try and get the daily quest, get some gold. And if I start losing, I usually just stop and go and do something else. And I was playing. I had a quest to win 2 games with a rogue deck. And I've still got the pressure rogue, which I made a big deck player about a little while ago. So I was using my pressure rogue deck, and I was rank 14, I think, 14 or 15, and I got to rank 9 in one kind of sitting. Because once you get onto a win streak, you start getting the extra stars that help you rank up quicker. And I just kept winning games, so I was leveling up a lot quicker than I would if I was like winning and then losing and then winning and then losing. And I was just like, oh my god, I've completed the quest, but I'm still winning. And I was like, well, I'm just going to carry on going until I lose a game. And I didn't lose a game until like halfway through rank 9. And I was like, oh my god, I think this is the highest rank I've had. And I'm kind of reluctant to play it anymore, just in case it goes down again. But yeah, I was really impressed, and I didn't get like the best card draw. A lot of the time I was getting cards and I was like, I don't really want those yet. But I think my opponents must have been having the same problem. And yeah, I was just really surprised and really happy. So yeah, I think that's the first time I've actually got into the top 10 of the, like, in the rankings. Played a little bit of Loadout. I still can't get into that game. I do try every so often, but I just can't get into it. I don't know why. I don't know what is preventing me from enjoying that game, because it's the sort of game that I feel like I should enjoy, and I'm just like, meh. Like, everyone tells me how great it is, how good it is, and how much fun they have playing it, and I'm just like, meh. I don't know. I don't know what it is about that game that I'm not getting, but yeah. Sometimes I do really well, but my team still loses. I think that's probably the main reason that I'm not getting on with it, because I always seem to be on the losing team. Even if I have a really good game, my team sucks and I end up losing anyway, so it's like, ah. So yeah, I played a little bit of Loadout, but I don't play it very much. But it's free to play, so it's fine. I can just pick it up and play it every so often and not have to worry. Oh, I played some Titanfall, which I made a video of, which I put out on Friday. That's pretty fun. If you didn't get a chance to play the beta, which was actually just a demo, really. I mean, the game is getting released on March the 11th. If it was a real beta, then that's cutting it a little bit close to the release date, if there was any bug fixes to be done. So it's clearly not a beta. Why they couldn't have just called it a demo, I don't know. I mean, maybe they were testing servers or something, I don't know, but with was it 6 players aside? Yeah, it seems really weird, like going from like Battlefield 4, where you can have up to like 32 people on each team. It feels really weird going from that going to stuff like Loadout, where it's like 4 a side, and then Titanfall, which is 6 a side. It's like, meh. I think for Titanfall, I think the people that were really into Call of Duty and then were disappointed with Call of Duty Ghosts, I think Titanfall will be a really good replacement. The problem with the demo was that it didn't really show you how many other weapons there were going to be, or how many other game types or other maps, because I think there was like 2 maps and 3 game types, and that was it. And there was like 1 assault rifle, 1 sniper rifle, a pistol, a shotgun, and an SMG. And it's like, if it goes to launch and they're the only weapons, then people are going to be like, what the hell? So I hope they have a whole bunch of weapons and a whole bunch more maps, because that's one of the things that you find with, I mean, it's EA, so no doubt there will be DLC with more maps and stuff coming out at some point, just like Call of Duty does. I can't imagine that they wouldn't try and do that, because it's EA, you know. It would be nice if you could get different skins and stuff from the Titans, and I hope that they incorporate new Titan models as well, because there was only 1 model to use, so everyone had to use that model of Titan. And new ways to customize the Titan, maybe like paint jobs and new weapons and abilities and stuff like that. So the demo was pretty limited, and doesn't really give you much idea as to what the game has in store for when it is actually released. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I played a little bit of the new Battlefield 4 map packs thing that came out, which is basically just remakes of Battlefield 3 maps. Yeah, it's just more maps really. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh no, wait, there was one other thing that I've been playing this week. I haven't played it in ages, and I just had the urge to play it, and I realised that I hadn't actually got it installed on this computer from when I changed computers, like back in December. And that's Minecraft. Yes, I know. Dun dun dun. Minecraft. Yeah, sometimes I just get the itch to play it, and then I remember that I get really bored, and then I stop playing it again. So yeah, I like trying to make adventure maps, but I usually only get like part way through and then I just stop playing it. But I have started making an adventure map again, although a lot has changed since I last played it, so I'm not really sure what half the things do anymore. So I'm just trying to keep it simple for the time being, and then I can go back and add the details and other bits and pieces in as I go. I did manage to rig up some redstone stuff, which for me is quite impressive, because normally I used to, when I used to play it quite regularly, I'd just get Evo to do it all for me, because he knows how to do it and I have not a clue. But I managed to rig up a door thing that you use with a lever, and there's some pistons and lava. So like there's a wall of lava, and then you click the switch, and then the pistons come down and stop the lava, and then eventually the lava resides and you can go through. So I was quite impressed when I managed to get that done. And then I managed to rig up a trapped chest to a dispenser. So the chest was in the floor, and then when you open it, a dispenser above you dispenses a mob on top of you, and then you have to fight it. And I was quite impressed, and that's all hidden, all the redstone's hidden and stuff, so you wouldn't even see it. That's like the hardest part, is just trying to hide all the redstone so that people don't see it. And yeah, it still works. Because you're like, okay, I need to do this, and I need to break this, and then you're like trying to put it all back, and you're like, oh, I need to move the redstone, because otherwise, if I put this block here, it's going to destroy the whole thing. Yeah. So I managed to get that, and I managed to rig up a tripwire and stuff as well. And I was quite impressed that I managed to do it, and I was like, yay! I have a brain. But whether or not I seem to go through like these little spurts of inspiration, and I'll build something and I'll be like, yeah, and this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen, and it's going to be great, and then I stop because I'm like, and I don't know where to go now, so I stop, and then I might get like the other day, I was like, I stopped, couldn't think of anything else to like where to take the adventure further, and then I had a flash of inspiration, so I was like, right, I need to do this, and I need to do that, and I'll build this big room, and I'll put this like fire and lava and stuff in, and it'll be great. So I did that, but now I've got to that point, I'm like, I don't know what to do next. So yeah, yes, Minecraft. I haven't got any, I'm not playing with any mods or any special fancy texture packs or resource packs or whatever they're called now. So yeah, that's Minecraft. I finished recording all Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, the beta, so there'll be more videos of that coming out next week. I've finished playing Wolf Among Us and recording that, so there'll be more videos of that next week. And I need to record Contrast, because I haven't put out any Contrast in ages, not that anyone's really missing it, but I'd like to finish that series if I can. I think I've got one more Titanfall video to do, which I'll probably put out maybe tomorrow, just to kind of get it out. And I need to do some more research on some Hearthstone decks, because I don't have any more ready to go yet. So that's something else that I'm going to do this week as well. Oh, and there'll be part 7 of Saints Row 4 with Suki. That'll go up this week as well. And my monitors have gone off, which is probably an indication that I've been talking too long already and that I need to go. So thanks for watching. I will see you again next week. And next week it'll be the last week I have my hair, because the charity thing is going to happen on the 8th, and I'll make another video kind of talking about that a bit more in depth this week as well. So thanks again for watching, and I shall see you next week. Alright, bye bye.